Good evening and welcome to PVPA's first ever Spring2ACTion showcase and fundraiser. My name is Jake and I'm a senior in my last few weeks at PVPA. When I first heard about the idea of Spring2ACTion from Chris Fournier, our alumni and community outreach director, I jumped at the idea of getting involved in such an exciting project. Since then, I've had the opportunity to collaborate with teachers, administrators, community members, parents, and other students in putting together the program for tonight's event and the accompanying auction. Now, I want everybody watching to acknowledge that we are in an incredibly important position. Everyone who has shown up in any capacity to support PVPA, its students, and its mission will have an everlasting impact on our culture and community. Your contributions, whether it be time, donations, auction items, just showing up, or spreading the word, are especially meaningful as we navigate this difficult time. The appreciation and support you have shown tonight will play an important role in determining our future. In my 6 years as a student at this school, I have had the privilege of experiencing PVPA's cross-disciplinary arts program. Whether it be traveling with the Dance Education Laboratory, sculpting with Martin Bridge, or advancing in the state competition with our mock trial team, each experience has been unique and each opportunity has been in support of our incredible mission. We are extremely pleased to share this talent with you all tonight, with performances featuring all of our arts departments: dance, theater, music, and technical and visual arts. As we kick off the night, I also wanted to give everybody a final reminder that our online auction, which can be accessed at p2p.onecause.com/spring2action, will be closing at the end of the showcase tonight. For anybody who hasn't yet, I recommend that you take a look. There's an item for everybody. Thank you all again for showing up in support of our amazing community, and I hope you enjoy the show.
I'm on a fast train with someone I don't know. I'm having scary dreams, I wonder where my mind goes. I'm in strange places with familiar faces, oh. And we're having fun, but the day is done, and I don't know how I'm getting home. I watch it as the light changes. Oh, I spend my days putting pieces together. Oh, I don't know why my life is so dangerous. Oh, it's the only thing I can keep together. Oh, I've been making bad choices. Oh, listen to the wrong voices. People, tell me, get your act together. I want to be free, but it's never made me feel better. I'm in a house of mirrors of my own creation. Run away just to escape these situations. I'm losing control, but I guess that's my goal. Oh, I don't wanna be caught, but would I be less distraught? 'Cause my secrets are the only thing I own. I watch it as the light changes. voices. People, tell me, get your act together. I want to be free, but it's never made me feel better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, I've been making bad choices. Listen to the wrong voices. People, tell me, get your act together. I want to be free, but it never made me feel better.
In the morning when I wake and the sun is coming through, boy, you fill my lungs with sweetness and you fill my head with you. Shall I write it in a letter?
Come here, kitty.
Shall I try to get it down?
What's the matter?
Boy, you fill my head with pieces of a song I can't get out. Can I be close to you? Can I be close to you? Ooh, ooh. Can I take it to a moment where the fields are painted gold and the trees are filled with memories of the feelings never told? When the evening pulls the sun down and the day is almost through, oh, the whole world is sleeping.
Be a lot less lonely, Grandma.
Yeah, you don't like it either.
Can I be close to you?
Hi everyone, I'm Brent Nielsen and I'm the Interim Executive Director here at PVPA. And I've been here for 8 years as the Director of Student Services. I want to welcome you all. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. There's more great stuff to come from current students, faculty, and alums that I'm sure you'll enjoy. I want to welcome all of our new families especially to those of you who haven't been in this great building yet. I'm looking forward to seeing your faces come in, hopefully more in the spring and certainly in the fall, seeing you all here, filling the halls and classrooms and outside with great theater, music, art, dance that we know and love here at PVPA. I also want to say a special thank you to our faculty. This has been a crazy year, crazy ride that we've been on, and our faculty, being the creative folks that they are, have really stepped up their game, learned lots of new technology, and learned ways to support our students to create their art from home and join together in such great, new, wonderful ways that are going to be a part of our programming for years to come, I'm sure. So again, I'm really looking forward to seeing new students joining us and old students coming back, and I hope you enjoy the show. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Isa and I'm a senior. I came to the school right before our extended vacation, but before that began, I was able to take part in the senior thesis dance show. It was wonderful to experience my classmates' choreography. Even now, I'm a part of the Catalyst Dance Company. It's nice to have a sense of community throughout virtual classes. I'm honored to speak tonight on behalf of PVPA's Dance Department for tonight's Arts Showcase. We want to thank you for joining us.
Dance is the way we express ourselves when words are insufficient. How can we ever express how we feel when there are not enough words to describe it? We dance. Dance has helped me through the hard times, through stressful times, through the moments of uncertainty and the unknown, through sadness, anger, and happiness. Dance has given me a way to express myself. It has taught me confidence. It has given me mental clarity, emotional stability. But most importantly, dance has given me purpose. Although sometimes we feel so small in this big world, we feel as if nothing matters. But deep down, we each feel we are unique, and we are here in this world for a reason.
Take me to the rooftop. I wanna see the world when I stop breathing, turning blue. Be so pretentious, leave me like you do. If you need me, wanna see me, better hurry, 'cause I'm leaving soon. Sorry, there's no way sorry, but down, down. Taste me, the salty tears on my cheek. That's what a year-long headache does to you.
Once upon a time, in my world, I'm Rapunzel. Me, Rapunzel, living here all my life, stuck on top of a hill. I couldn't get down. I longed for something new. I always wished that someone would come along. But there was a fateful day. Once upon, the prince had finally been around. I wanted him. I knew he was there. I felt him. I was waiting. He sees me. I see him. He approaches. But as soon as he does, I see no mask. The man had no mask. What was I to do? I loved him. He asked me out. I said no. Because he didn't have a mask. He needed to put on a mask. And that's when I told him, you better put on that mask, sonny boy. You need it. It's supposed to keep me safe. We're in the middle of a pandemic. You idiot. Put it on or I will never talk to you again. And he said, why? How am I supposed to feel? He said, why? But then he put it on. He put on the mask. I was happy. I could finally be free. He reached out his hand. I reached mine out too. And he helped me down the big, long fall that I would have fallen. And then he gave me the skateboard. I got on, and I did it. And now began the first part of the rest of my life. I took off my hair, the whole thing, and I said goodbye to the old world I used to know. And then began the one and only, the Prince and Rapunzel.
Doesn't matter what you do or how hard you try. There was nothing left for me to accept.
What a wonderful life. Thank you so much. And I hope you have your own fairy tale as well. Wear a mask, please. It's for the better.
Where you run your mouth, 'cause I know what to say to you. I say your love is over, 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 your love is over. Your life is over, over, over.
Hi, I'm Drea and I'm a senior here at PVPA. I remember my first ever main stage production at PVPA when I was in 7th grade. It involved music, singing, dance, and acting, and of course it took like 5.5 months to complete. Snapshot will forever be one of my favorite productions here at PVPA, even if I was a struggling clarinetist who had no idea what she was really doing. That being said, the teachers here always supported me and made sure that I knew exactly what I was doing, and the show ended up being great. I am honored to speak on behalf of PVPA's film department for tonight's Arts Fest. We want to thank you for joining us, your support, and we hope you are enjoying your show.
My name is Samantha Davio. I am class of 2021, and I'm from Granby, Massachusetts. I came to PVPA because my old school really was not beneficial for me whatsoever. They didn't really understand how to handle me or my work, and when it came to the arts, I've always been passionate about it. I first came here for theater, and then I realized I wasn't meant for the theater. I ended up joining the arts about 9th grade, and then I've stuck with that ever since. I am going to Eckerd College next year, and I am going to major in marine biology because that has always been my passion. But I am going to minor in an arts history, I do believe, degree. And I really hope that I'm able to pursue arts as like a career maybe later in the future. If you've ever seen Guy Harvey's art, he combines both his love for the ocean and his paintings, his brilliant detailed paintings, into one. I really hope that I can be like a female Guy Harvey in the future. Well, as I said before, I joined the arts program. I announced my major in 9th grade, which was visual arts. My first class I ever took pertaining to my visual arts major was, I do believe, figure drawing, which I am taking now my senior year. And it's crazy the progress I've seen just in my first few sketches to right present day. I think that Martin and Carl have been an insane inspiration as far as pushing myself to become a better artist. And I think I realized that art is, it's so therapeutic for me, especially over quarantine. I first started painting again in 10th grade, and I just realized how much I loved it again. I painted a wolf painting more recently that was going to be on display, but unfortunately quarantine canceled that. But the amount of support that I got during it, not just from the teachers, but from the student body, was incredibly validating. And I really wish I would have had more time.
I'm Eva Wagen-Whittier. I'm a senior in the class of 21. I came to PVPA in 7th grade. I was really excited to get in because I had heard that they had like a good arts education, arts program. And I remember I went to like the info session sort of thing at the beginning, and I met some of the teachers and students, and they just seemed really great. I am not completely sure where I'm going to college, but wherever I go, I'm planning to study art and art history. And in the future, I do want art to be part of my career. I kind of hope to be like an art teacher in the future, or maybe an art therapist, because I want to teach people art and like give people a way to express themselves. When I first came to the VPA, I was also not planning to do art, which seems kind of bizarre now since I want it to be like part of my career and like part of my life. But I think I took a 7-8 mixed media class with Bertula, one of the teachers here, and like that class got me into art. I feel like, and I was like, oh, I like this a lot more than music. And since then, PVPA and the teachers here have helped me develop my skills to use art to express myself and to say what I want to say with it. And I think that the teachers here and the students are very dedicated to art, which has been great. Like I go home over the summer and I really miss having just like feedback and support. And I think if I hadn't gone to PPA, I think I would still be interested in art, but it's really hard for me to imagine that. I don't know if I'd want to be like studying it in college and teach it in the future. I'm very, very, very glad that I decided to go here instead, because the visual arts program is great, but it's not just the visual art. It's like theater and dance and music. It's just like very strong in those areas, and it's had quite an impact on my life and my interests and my future too, most likely.
Hi, I'm Jasper. I'm 18 years old and I've been at PVPA since 8th grade. I'm a senior this year. I came to PVPA because I draw and I, at the time, really liked musical theater, and I thought PVPA seemed really cool, and I had friends who went here. And I don't regret that decision. I really liked this school. So currently I've narrowed it down to 3 schools I'm planning to go to, which is Emerson, Parsons School of Design, or Mass Art. Those are, I guess, my top 3. I would be majoring in illustration there, but I can switch my major. I really like film, and I like graphic design as well. So I don't really know quite which one I'm going to pursue at this moment, but I'm fine with any of them. If I went to Emerson, I'd be doing the global film program and getting a BFA in global film, which means I get to go study abroad in France, which would be really cool. I think hopefully I'd like to be doing filmmaking, like documentary making, or even narrative film would be really fun. I have taken all the filmmaking classes at PVPA. So the best thing about art at PVPA is that we have long arts classes and that our arts are valued about the same as our regular curriculum, which was not the case at my old school. PVPA, you have usually, not with COVID, but usually you have 75-minute classes, which is a lot of time to do art, and you can have all sorts of different classes doing different things that were a lot more interesting than just your basic rudimentary level drawing class. Well, I love film and I love particularly editing. I think it's very fun. And I got into film programs at PVPA kind of accidentally. I really wanted to be in drawing classes, but there was none available, and I was put in a film class instead. But I ended up really liking it and continued taking them throughout high school. I also really like drawing, and I like using Copic markers and sort of manga, graphic novel style artwork. And I like digital art right now. I've been doing a lot of that because it's less expensive than paying for the ink for Copic markers. So, and when I said that I wanted to go to PVPA, I specifically remember being told by somebody, a high schooler who was way older than me, who went to South Hadley schools, and she told me not to go to PVPA because PVPA kids were weird. And I remember thinking that was so discouraging because I really wanted to go there. But then my teacher that taught, my homeroom teacher at my school, was like, no, you have to go to PVPA. PVPA is awesome and you'll do so well there because you can draw and stuff. And I took his advice instead of hers, and I don't regret it at all. And I just think it's a very good school to go to, especially if you're into the arts.
Hi, I'm Emma Linehan. I'm in the 10th grade at PVPA, and a memory that I'd like to talk about is before the shows. I was in Drowsy Chaperone most recently, and we would always do a show circle, and we'd get each other hyped up for the show and just bring up the energy in the room. We'd say, I'm fired up, or you fired up, and we'd repeat it back, and it was always so fun. Just the family energy in the room was always wonderful. And I'm so honored to speak on behalf of the fundraising planning committee and on behalf of the theater department. And I thank you for joining us, and I hope you're enjoying the show.
Querido Antón, ya van 2 semanas que estoy aquí en las afueras rurales de este país. No podría ser más diferente de la ciudad tan ruidosa y segura. Estas son las verdaderas profundidades de Galicia, la tierra de los bosques abundantes, rías largas y lluvias nubladas, puebliños de adoquines y tierra. La sal del mar cercano se siente permanentemente en el aire y la humedad nunca se va, quedando siempre impregnada en la ropa. Tú ya sabes que mi estilo no es uno de superstición, pero aquí circulan leyendas que me resulta imposible de ignorar, de tanto que se cuentan. Dicen que los espíritus resentidos y memorias amargas deambulan por las calles de los pueblos y desde los tiempos célticos se prepara una poción para espantar a estos seres malos. Ay, la abuela del posadero local es una mujer madura pero bien sabida. Me detalló los pasos de la poción, que aquí se llama conxuro de la queimada. Primero, una olla de hierro antiguo se hierve sobre un fuego, se llena de alcohol aguardiente, granos de café, azúcar moreno, monda de limón, canela perfumada y manzanas crujientes. Como paso final se tiran adentro los malos pensamientos y memorias, dejándolos hervir con el alcohol amargo. Estas ollas misteriosas calentaban la casa con su calor, espantando tanto los fríos del clima húmedo como los escalofríos del miedo. Y cuando se acercaba una figura encapuchada, empezaba el hechizo. Muchos coruxas, sapos e bruxas, demos trasgos e diaños, espíritos das nevoadas veigas, corvos, píntegas e meigas, feitizos das menciñeiras, podres cañotas furadas, fogardos vermes e alimañas, lume das santas compañas, mal de ollo, negros meigallos, cheiro dos mortos, tronos e raios. Ouveo de can, pregón da morte, fuciño do sátiro e pé de coello, pecadora lingua da mala muller casada cun home bello. Averno de Satán e Belcebú, lume dos cadáveres ardentes, corpos mutilados dos indecentes. Falar dos gatos que andan a xaneira que della porca da cabra malparida. Con este fol levantarei as chamas deste fume, lume que asemella o do inferno, e fuxirán as bruxas, o cabalo das súas vasoiras, índose bañar na praia das areas gordas. Oide, oide, os ruxidos que dan as que non poden deixar de queimarse no aguardente, quedando así purificadas. E cando este beberaxe baixe pola nosa gorxas, quedaremos libres dos males da nosa alma e de todo embruxamento. Forzas do ar, terra, mar e lume, a vos fago esta chamada. Se é verdade que tendes máis poder que a humana xente, e aquí e agora facede que os espíritos dos amigos que están fora participen con nós desta queimada.
chops when I know it's a disaster, and I don't wanna be in doubt when I feel like I haven't lived yet. I can hear the trains at night, but life's just not something you can rewrite. I might be living in spite, I'm just trying to be polite, polite. And no, I can hear the trains at night, but life's not something you can rewrite. I got nothing to say to my future self. She's probably a bitch, but I hope she's doing well, and she's getting no advice from me. She better have tattoos or some tricks up her sleeve. I can hear the trains at night, but life's not something you can rewrite. I might be living in spite, I'm just trying to be polite, polite. And no, I can hear the trains at night, but life's not something you can rewrite. I've got holes in my pockets and I've got yet to get my boat rocking. I'm gonna need some sincerity before I take on my future's prosperity. And I'd rather settle down than taking chances on things I haven't found. I'm not a risk taker, but I'd like to be an earth shaker. And no, I can hear the trains at night, you're just a rewrite. And no, I might be living in spite, I'm just trying to be polite. And no, I can hear the trains at night, but you can't rewrite. And I might be living in spite, I'm just trying to be polite. And no, I can hear the trains at night, but you can't rewrite. And no, I might be living in spite, I'm just trying to be polite, polite. And no, I can hear the trains at night, but you can't rewrite. And no, I can hear the trains at night, life's not something you can rewrite.
All that I know is I'm falling, 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 falling.
Days on a wire, it looks ugly, but it's clean. Oh mama, don't fuss over me. The way she tells me I'm hers and she is mine. Open hand or closed fist, it would be fine. But blood is rare and sweet as cherry wine. Coals of guilty thrown at me, all while she sings the sheets of some other.
All too soft for sound. Bed is hardly shown. Scream.
I know your heart is heavy from those nights, but just remember that you are a fighter, a fighter. You never know just what tomorrow holds, and you're stronger than you know, you're stronger than you know. Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go. Just stay one step closer, put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. One step closer, put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. You're gonna be okay.
Good evening. I'm Chris Fournier, PVPA's Community Outreach and Alumni Director. We thank you for joining us tonight, and we wish to take a moment to extend expressions of gratitude to all that have made this event and evening possible. I'd like to start with a group that has worked tirelessly towards this evening since the end of January. That's the Spring2ACTion Planning Committee members, including Jake Rosenblum, Emma Linehan, April Albrecht, Jesse Burt, Melissa O'Brien, PVPA co-founder Bob Brick, PVPA faculty and staff Jenica Spitz-Gaznola, Charlotte Donovan, and Erin Linehan. Also like to thank PVPA's administration, the Finance Committee, and PVPA Board of Trustees, and all of you tonight. So many in our community and beyond have been generous in the donation of items to the auction and supporting this effort. We thank you. And we'd like to extend a special thank you to our sponsors tonight. Our visionary sponsors, Borowski and Arbella Insurance. Borowski Insurance has been a PVPA partner for 20 years. Also a visionary sponsor, Music and Poetry Synchronized. MAPS has been part of PVPA and had its beginnings here 15 years ago and is still an important part of the program. I'd also like to thank our lead role sponsors, Left Click and Nerd Technology Summit. And a reminder, there is still time to bid on items and or make direct donations. So we ask for your consideration. And let's get back to the show and back to the student artistry that makes PVPA such a special place. Have a nice evening.
Music and Poetry Synchronized, which we also refer to as MAPS, is a program that brings 7th through 12th graders together from urban and rural locations around the writing of poems and music.
Doctor, what do you have for me? Will you cure with your magic sauce?
Break that mask you hide behind.
Show your true face.
Happy and free, filled with glee.
Now you came my home, I'm as happy as can be.
It was really powerful that these students of Puerto Rico trusted us with putting their words to music.
I hope that it can be as powerful for them to hear our music as it was for us to hear them speak their own poetry.
Well, hello, my name is Vidanis Nicole Feliciano Caban. I am 17 years old and I study at the bilingual Alcides Figueroa School, and today I'm going to recite my poem, which is called Blood Trinity Island. All my life I've been oppressed, watching my country fight for freedom. Heart hurts, heart heals, but my mind is aware that in the deepest ocean the real story still remains. I'm a bloody island. In the past, many lives were lost, but in my veins the Trinity flows, the pride of being formed by the United. I am a great Taino chief, leading a Yucayeque, teaching how to live, learning how to survive. I am a Spanish conquistador. I chase hearts and destroy souls, exhibiting my outer beauty, exhibiting my inner evil. I was ripped from my Africa, but I'm no longer a slave. I am a fighter. I am proud. We work with sacrifice. That's my culture. Feeling the breeze that combs my hair. Seeing the sun die to produce the best sunsets. Hearing when the ocean calls out and smelling the green grass release its aroma. That's my culture. I am Puerto Rican. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bob Brick, co-founder of Pioneer Valley Performing Arts. Across the years, what resonates strongest for me is the positive power of the arts in everyone's lives. PVPA has been integral in helping to transform so many artists, past and present, and will continue to do so into the future. PVPA has helped so many graduates who are now top-level professionals throughout the art world. It is my honor to introduce one of those amazing alumni, class of 2002 graduate Alicia Shakur. Please enjoy her performance.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just that old sweet song keeps the Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, ooh, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pine. Still in peaceful dreams, I see the road leads back to you. Oh, Georgia, oh, Georgia, no peace, no peace. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Zeta. I am in the 11th grade. Over the years, I have learned so much at PVPA. I've learned how to create harmonies, write songs, read music, and so much more. At PVPA, we make sure that everyone can showcase their talent. One of the ways we do this in the music department is going to tours to elementary schools. We also have music showcases where different groups present what they have been working on for the semester for our audience. We get to learn about music by professionals coming into the classes and teaching about their styles of music. I remember when I first came to PVPA, I was so nervous to audition that I actually had my dad introduce me. But once I got in the music room, I felt relieved by the energies the music teachers had. I felt comfortable to be able to sing my heart out. I am so happy that I have gotten to attend PVPA. It has changed my life for the better. I am honored to welcome you tonight on behalf of PVPA's music department to tonight's showcase. We want to thank you for joining us, your support, and we hope you are enjoying the show.
It's just everything that I've been dreaming of. The promises you know. Promise you know. So let's rise, 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 rise. Oh, yeah.